Hello, and welcome to another edition of the Doppio 5, where we quickly explore the grocery industry's top 5 news items, events, and themes from the past month. I'm Tim Demmin, and I thank you for spending a few minutes with me today. In this month's edition, we're going to discuss personalization, Wynshop's latest acquisition, Kroger selling its specialty pharmacy business, self-checkout, and Q1 digital grocery performance. So let's jump right into it with number one, personalization. As the grocery industry continues to embrace digital shopping tools in store and out, the ability to personalize the path to purchase for consumers continues to be a top priority. In Grocery Doppio's latest digital scorecard, we explore the current state of personalization in the grocery industry from both a grocer capabilities perspective and a shopper demand standpoint. First, from a shopper demand viewpoint, consumers expect three basic capabilities from grocers. If grocers can't remember customers' previous orders, show relevant substitutions when items are unavailable, and offer promotions to allow shoppers to save money and discover new products, they have some table stakes work to do to meet consumer demands. As you can see on this slide, personalization is very important to consumers as 86% of digital shoppers expect a personalized experience. But unfortunately, 92% of shoppers believe that grocers' personalization capabilities are below the overall retail industry's capabilities. Personalization is equally important for grocers. 81% report that personalization is very important to them. 72% plan to increase their personalization investment over the next year, and 17% report that personalization has actually increased conversion rates. That said, just 11% are able to report that they personalize more than half of the shopper journey. For a full look at these results and an in-depth analysis of the current state of the digital grocery landscape, be sure to check out the full report on grocerydoppio.com. Just click the benchmark tab at the top of the navigation bar on any of our pages. Number two, Wynshop's latest acquisition. Continuing with the personalization theme, a longtime Grocery Doppio supporter and sponsor Wynshop has acquired the digital personalization platform Halla. Halla is the only AI-driven personalization engine designed specifically for the grocery industry. By adding Halla to its portfolio, Wynshop will be able to offer its customers even more targeted and relevant personalization capabilities. Launched in 2020, Halla's personalization technology delivers recommendations, substitutions, and searches for thousands of grocery e-commerce storefronts. It uses purpose-built machine learning models with a highly specialized understanding of the biological, cultural, dietary, and sensory attributes to get a 360 degree of the customer and personalize the grocery experience for them. To learn more about Halla, be sure to check out the interview Grocery Doppio did with its founders last year, as well as Grocery Doppio's AI and Grocery event from last summer that featured co-founder and COO Gabriel Nipote as the digital disruptive speaker. Both can be found on grocerydoppio.com by searching for the keyword Halla. Number three, Kroger is selling its specialty pharmacy business. Kroger announced its plans to sell its specialty pharmacy business to Carelon RX, a subsidiary of Elevance Health. The grocer's specialty pharmacy business serves patients with chronic illnesses that require complex care. Kroger's specialty pharmacy is separate from other Kroger family of pharmacies, including in-store retail pharmacies and the Little Clinics. Those two businesses, the Little Clinics and the in-store stuff, will not be included in this transaction. In a statement announcing the sale, Colleen Ludholtz, president of Kroger Health, said that it became clear that our strong specialty pharmacy business unit will better meet its full potential outside of our business. One of the most important considerations was continued operations to ensure minimal disruption to our associates and patients. We are confident this transaction will help the business to grow and deliver better results for patients. Now, this transaction is subject to regulatory approvals and expected to close in the second half of this year. Number four, self-checkout. There's been a lot of self-serve news over the past month, so I decided to cover them all quickly and include them together. First, Dollar General. The retailer has self-checkout at 14,000 locations, but is starting to reevaluate the service in favor of a more engaging customer experience, spearheaded by associate and customer interaction. Over the next few years, the retailer is expected to scale back its self-serve efforts and focus on associate-assisted checkout. It has allocated $150 million to increase its in-store associate roster, with associate-assisted checkout being a top priority. Second, Loblaw. In response to shrink related to self-serve checkouts, the grocer is testing receipt scanners at some of its self-serve POS stations. In order to exit through the self-serve area, customers must scan a barcode on the receipt to open the gate and exit the store. While the lock gate will do little to prevent customers from mis-scanning or failing to scan all of their items, it does ensure that at least they have to scan something and pay for something. The grocer has faced some pushback from annoyed customers during the pilot, and its future is currently unknown. Third, Target. The big box retailer and grocer is changing its self-serve offering. Earlier this month, the retailer launched Express Self-Checkout at 2,000 stores. The defining characteristic of Express Checkout is a 10-item limit. Previously, there was no limit on the number of items in self-checkout. Like Dollar General, Target will open more staffed lanes to accommodate customers with orders of more than 10 items. Number 5, Q1 digital grocery performance. It's hard to believe, as it seems just a few days ago we were toasting the new year, but Q1 2024 is coming to an end. On April 18th, Grocery Doppio will be hosting a webinar where we will explore the stage of digital grocery performance for the first quarter of the year, as well as provide an outlook for the remainder of 2024. Grocery Doppio's own Gaurav Pant will be joined by Wynshop's Barry Clogan and FMI's Doug Baker as the trio explores omnichannel shopper behavior, digital grocery performance, microeconomic trends, and what's next with AI and personalization, among other topics. The event will be held live at noon on April 18th and will be available on demand after that. To register, simply click the events tab on the top navigation bar on grocerydoppio.com. Well, that wraps up this month's Doppio 5. As always, feel free to reach out to me directly with any questions or comments or ideas for future videos. Until next time, thank you for watching.